They laughed at him. They said his idea was stupid, impossible, and destined to fail. But just a few years later, this man built a company worth hundreds of millions and proved every single one of his critics wrong. This is the unbelievable story of how one person turned humiliation into unstoppable motivation and incredible success. When he first started his journey, absolutely no one believed in him. He didn't come from a wealthy family, he didn't have a fancy degree from a prestigious university, and he certainly had no money or powerful connections to lean on. His background was completely average, just like most of us. As you can imagine, his first few attempts at building a business were disastrous. They failed, and they failed hard. Friends started telling him to just quit and stop wasting his time. His own family urged him to get a real job, something safe and predictable. It felt like the whole world was telling him to give up. But instead of throwing in the towel, he did the exact opposite. He doubled down. He became obsessed. He spent countless nights, fueled by cheap coffee, studying the lives of successful entrepreneurs. He devoured books, watched interviews, and broke down their strategies, trying to understand what made them different. He treated every single mistake not as a failure, but as a crucial lesson. He knew deep down that all he needed was one right idea, one breakthrough to change his entire life. He just had to keep searching, keep learning, and keep pushing forward, no matter how many times he got knocked down. The rejection wasn't a stop sign. It was fuel for his fire. He was determined to prove that his potential was real, even if no one else could see it yet. He understood that the path to success is paved with the bricks of failure, and he was willing to lay as many as it took. Then one day it happened. An idea struck him, a concept so unusual, so out of the box that when he explained it to people, they just didn't get it. They looked at him with blank stares, or worse, with pity. But he saw what they couldn't. He saw the potential, the gap in the market that everyone else was overlooking. So, with unwavering belief, he got to work. He built the first prototype of his product in a small, dusty garage, using whatever tools and materials he could afford. He became his own first customer, testing it relentlessly, refining it, and making it better with each iteration. With his product finally ready, he faced his next huge hurdle: marketing. He had a grand total of $0 for an advertising budget. So he turned to the only tool he had, the internet. He started posting about his product on forums, social media, anywhere he could get a digital foothold. For months, it was like shouting into the void. Crickets. Nothing happened. The silence was deafening, and doubt started to creep back in. But he persisted, posting day after day. And then, suddenly, a single post went viral. It was like a spark hitting a trail of gasoline. People started talking. They started noticing. Orders began to trickle in, then pour in, until it was an explosion. It was chaos, but it was the best kind of chaos. And the most satisfying part? The very same people who had mocked him, who had called his idea stupid, were now blowing up his phone, begging to partner with him, wanting a piece of the action. His small garage operation rapidly transformed. His company grew from that one misunderstood idea into a multi-million-dollar empire. And it all happened because he refused to listen to the noise and chose to believe in himself when no one else would. Today, his brand isn't just a business. It's a household name, recognized worldwide. He's not just another successful entrepreneur. He's become an icon of resilience, a symbol of what's possible when you refuse to quit. His incredible journey serves as a powerful reminder for all of us. Being underestimated can be your greatest advantage. It gives you the freedom to work in the shadows, to build without pressure, and to surprise everyone when you finally emerge. Because when no one believes in you, when you have nothing to lose, and everything to gain, there's only one person left to prove anything to, and that's yourself. You know, almost every great success story in history starts with a chorus of people saying, "It'll never work." But those are the very stories that end up changing the world. The lesson here is clear. Trust your vision, even when you're the only one who can see it. Let the doubters be your motivation, not your limitation. Their skepticism is just noise. Your belief is the signal. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more about the incredible people who turned rejection into fortune, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.